Coming up on Roanoke County Today in February, we pay a visit to the U.S. Census Office and find out more about Roanoke County's broadband study. This and more coming up on RCT.
Hi, I'm Amy Whitaker with Roanoke County, and joining me today is Darren Warner with the U.S. Census Bureau. Thanks for talking with me today.
Oh, very happy to.
So right now, today, we have been at the official grand opening for the U.S. Census Office here in Roanoke, and we're talking about the 2020 census. So first, tell our viewers just a little bit about what you do with the Census Bureau.
Sure. I'm the partnership specialist for Roanoke Valley, Allegheny Highlands, and my job is to work before we actually start counting so the community knows what to expect, how to go about completing the census safely, and also to know why it's important for them, the county of Roanoke, for the Commonwealth, for the country.
Okay, and so tell us a little bit about the census. When is it starting? When should people expect seeing information about it?
So the 2020 census, that 10-year head count, everyone will be invited to participate starting March 12th. Okay. And they should check their mail. We know not everyone does now, so right. Check your mailbox for a postcard. They can go online or dial in by phone and access the census questions in 13 languages. Okay. If they choose, they can wait, and a paper copy will also come to their mailbox in April. And if they still have not responded, then that's when we start knocking on doors, and that's that census taker role that's so important. Will start in mid-April.
Okay, and you did say online. That's a new thing this year, correct?
That's right, and dialing in. Both are new.
Okay.
So we have moved from paper into giving folks the option to do it online, anytime, anywhere, on any internet-connected device. Okay. And they do not have to have an identifier for them. They can also dial in if that's more convenient for them. So both of those are new options, but really important way to get it done in about 10 minutes, and you also then know we won't come to your door.
Okay, great. And when will that be available online for people to begin doing the process?
That's right. So they'll be able to see it just before we launch, but that invitation, March 12th, will direct them to the website, and they can check it out starting then. Oh,
great, great. Okay, I like to do everything online, and I'm sure that's convenient to so many people today.
Absolutely. And again, it's the fastest way. We know that household has responded, and they'll be done.
Great. And now for Roanoke County specifically, are there some targeted populations that that you're trying to address? Maybe some areas from the 2010 census that didn't respond as well.
Well, we do know that in 2010 we missed 1 million children nationwide.
Oh, wow.
And so Roanoke County has, those children are an important part of Roanoke County, our ability to plan for school systems and healthcare and so forth. So it's really important children under 5 are counted. If they're born before April 1, 2020, they should be on the census form. Okay. So that's one population. Another in the county is seniors. They may not be as engaged online, but also it's an opportunity to make sure they're at their homes, at care facilities and so forth. We want to make sure that all persons are counted in that way as well.
Okay.
And then lastly, I would say university students. So part of Roanoke County would be Hollins.
Right.
And they are an important part of we sometimes miss college students. And so making sure that they are counted in Hollins or anywhere they're attending university is where they should be counted.
Okay, so wherever you are laying your head on April 1st is where you should be counted. Correct?
That's right, absolutely.
Okay. That's important,
unless you happen to just be traveling. So, wherever you're living, April 1.
Okay, good to know, especially for those college students.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, great. So April 1st is the day. Now, if people want to find out more information before then, where can they go?
2020census.gov will include all of our public information. It includes the questions that we will ask. It's 10 questions, about 10 minutes. You can also, of course, see how they can connect to Roanoke County's Complete Count Committee or other resources for Roanoke County there, as well as, of course, national programs as well.
Okay, great. A lot of information coming out, and I know the Roanoke County, Roanoke City have been working together, and the town of Benton trying to get information out to our citizens and to help you all out as well, because it does benefit the localities, how does it benefit the localities, the funding that comes back?
That's a great question. The census data is how federal departments will determine the eligibility for grants, the needs for education, transportation, parks and rec.
Right.
So all of that data becomes part of the $675 billion that will be distributed to communities each year. The governor's office did some math, and they identified if someone is not counted, a locality will miss about $2,000 per year of funding, or $20,000 between the decennial census.
Wow.
So it really equals a big chunk. And of course, I also have to mention healthcare, because whether that's children to seniors and everything in between, so many of our healthcare programs and infrastructure is influenced by the census.
Right. Okay, so very, very important that people fill out their forms and get that back, because that federal funding does come back to the localities, which is beneficial.
I like to say it's how you're going to get your taxpayer dollars back and working for you in Roanoke.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing all of this information. And again, visit the 2020 census online, also on RoanokeCountyVA.gov. We also have a page devoted to the census as well. So thank you for joining me.
Thanks, Amy. Appreciate it.
ROCO Alert is a citizen alert and warning system that Roanoke County will use to notify all Roanoke County households and businesses affected by or in danger of being impacted by a local emergency or disaster. Notifications will include important information about the event and any actions, such as evacuation, that officials are asking people to take. Set up an account to add your VoIP telephone like Vonage or Cox, or a cell phone. Sign up today before disaster strikes and be prepared.
Hello, I'm at the Roanoke County Police Department today talking with Officer Victoria Schmidt. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
So we're talking today about a class that you've been involved with for quite some time. It's a self-defense class for women. So tell our viewers a little bit about the class.
So we offer a RAD class here, which stands for Rape Aggression Defense. We offer it 4 consecutive Thursdays from around 6 to 9 p.m. and the class is offered for free. We teach women the basic principles of basic self-defense, as well as risk awareness and risk avoidance, to avoid getting into situations and be more aware of your surroundings.
Right, okay, and that's so important these days. You just never know what might happen. Yeah. So why is self-defense so important for women?
It's important to take a basic self-defense class so that if you are put into a situation where you are held against your will or you are assaulted, you enhance your safety and enhance your likelihood of survival.
And that can certainly happen anywhere.
Yes.
Right. Is there a particular age limit for the class?
So here at Roanoke County, we typically prefer for our participants to be at least 13 years old. If they are under the age of 18, we prefer them to be with an adult, but there is no age limit on participants' age.
Okay, I know I've mentioned to you before, I have a 14-year-old daughter, and that's something that I'd like for her to know, and I think it would be great for the two of us to go through the class together. I'm sure, is that something that you see with attendees?
Yes, we have a lot of mothers and daughters that'll come through the class, as well as grandmothers and granddaughters that'll come through the class as well.
Okay, so it's good for anybody though.
It is.
Great. And are there any upcoming classes?
Yes, we have upcoming class March 5th, 12th, 19th, and 26th.
Okay, and you said Thursdays?
Yes, Thursday from 6 to 9.
Okay, and at the police department?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. And just going back about what's involved in the class, are there officers there who are role playing, like they're somebody, an attacker, and you know, what all will people learn?
So we do a little bit of both. We focus initially on the risk awareness and risk reduction, and then we teach basic self-defense moves without any kind of aggressor. And then at the end, there's a simulation where we do have aggressors all of the instructors that we have are sworn Roanoke County officers, and they've been trained through RAD Systems, which is an international system as well.
Okay.
So it's offered all throughout the country.
Oh, okay. It's very popular. So it's not just coming and sitting and listening to someone.
It's very active. It is kind of go at your own pace, so we don't encourage anybody to do anything that's going to hurt them. We just give them the basic skills that, you know, could help enhance their safety.
Okay, great. Now, if people are looking for more information, what's the best place for them to find it?
So they can either email the RAD instructors at RAD, that's RAD, at RoanokeCountyVA.gov, or they can go onto the Roanoke County Police website and find RAD in one of the search bars through self-defense.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for sharing this, and I hope that you'll have plenty of people to sign up in the March class, and I'm assuming there will be future classes listed on that webpage too.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon, I'll let you know.
Which comes first? What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
You'd think it was R, but it is the C.
You've heard about the restaurant on the moon, right?
No, I haven't.
Good food, no atmosphere.
A fatherly role model is the difference between your kid's success and failure in anything they do in life.
It's just so important, and it just really kind of helps them finish them out and really make them a well-rounded person.
Just to give them the opportunity to show them the appropriate love of a male and know that they deserve the best, and I can give that to them.
I've ran into a lot of men who say they want to do it, maybe their wives don't, or a lot of women that are like, I really want to do it, I can't get my husband into it, and things like that. And it's just, being a dad is just the coolest thing. You know, we get upset, we get frustrated as a dad, but at the end of the day, it's just so cool to just sit down and be like, man, like, look at what we can do, look at what we've done. All these kids want to do is just, they want to have somebody to play with, they want to have somebody to listen to them, and any guy can do that, anybody can do it.
Thinking about what they came from helps answer a lot of the questions of how they act when they act up. Yeah. You know, you say, oh my gosh, you're being so bad, but you're not being bad. You're actually using the skills you learned to survive previously.
You know, you men, if you're thinking about doing it, if your wife's thinking about doing it, just really support it, go for it, and just put yourself out there, because you're going to get way more in return.
And, you know, we've got our own kind of community that's being built into the foster care system, where the dads, you know, we get together, we go out and talk about the stuff we're dealing with the kids. So you have your own internal network you guys can work with too. So there's no one better that's going to understand the stories and the situations you're dealing with than other foster dads that are in it already.
For more information on becoming a foster parent, email Ben Jones at bsjones@roanokecountyva.gov.
Hi, I'm Amy Whitaker, host of Roanoke County Today. I'd like to invite you to join us each month in 2020 for our show. Each month, we visit with county departments to learn how Roanoke County is working for you, our citizens. We will take you to events and talk about issues that are making news in Roanoke County. Watch live on Roanoke Valley Television or from our websites. That's Roanoke County Today each month in 2020. Hello, I'm here today with Bill Hunter, who's the Director of Communications and Information Technology for Roanoke County. Thanks for talking with me today.
Anytime, Amy.
Well, I know we've talked before about the broadband survey that Roanoke County is doing, so just want to remind viewers what that is, and then you're going to give us an update.
Yeah. This is really the second part of our Connect Roanoke County to the World as part of our community strategic plan. And this takes it the next step to find out who in the county doesn't have high-speed internet. And you can also have internet but not high-speed internet, and so we're trying to find out who those folks are. So we're looking for the underserved and the unserved.
Okay, great. And so how is that going so far, the survey?
Well, it's so timely that you came by today that the survey was soft launched at the end of December, and so far we've had over 400 responses online. But I also have to show you is this is the actual survey we're going to be mailing out, and it's going out this week in the mail, so citizens should start seeing these sometime next week. And we're taking it a step further. If you're wondering why it's the bright green color, is we're going to send these home with Roanoke County Public School students for them to take home and have their parents fill out. And we thought if we went bright that they would make sure that it got home to mom and dad. And I feel very confident in saying that if you're in school and don't have high-speed internet, this is the one piece of paper they'll ever send home from school that you'll take to your folks.
Right, that's so important.
So there's a couple things on this. That one is going to come out. It's got information on here about the broadband study. It has information on here if you don't want to complete the paper form and mail it back, on how you can, when you get to where you can get online and complete it online, which is the same as mailing it back. If you do complete it, it's just 9 questions, and then you can either tear it in half and put a stamp on it and mail it back, or you can drop it off at your closest public library, and that'll get back to us that way. So look for these. These should be hitting your mail next week sometime, and then the kids should also be bringing them home next week sometime.
Okay, so people should be on the lookout for that bright green
Bright
form.
green, that's
Very
right.
Good. And you're making it very convenient to either mail it back or drop it off at the libraries as well.
I hope so. I hope
Convenient.
that the citizens will find it very convenient.
Great. And so now, after you do the survey, what are the next steps?
The next steps are gathering information. And I don't know if you don't have internet, of course you hadn't seen our website or probably had limited, but we've got a award-winning GIS team that does our mapping for us. So we're actually going to map the results of the survey so we can see visually where their problems are in the county and then work from there. Our hopes are to receive grant awards in the fall from the state of Virginia's technology initiative. But to do that, you have to have a plan. And so our next steps after we gather our information is we want to develop a plan for the county that says, here's our problem areas and here's how we want to fix them. A lot of the technology initiative is partnering with local businesses who already provide internet access. And the hopes of the grant submission and the partnership with the county is it'll make it businessly attractive, if that's a word, for these folks to bring internet to the folks who want it.
Sure.
So.
Great. And now you mentioned the GIS team will be mapping all that. Is that something that citizens will be able to view online?
I hope they will be. We haven't decided on how we can launch that just yet, but trust me, knowing my guys, if there's a way that we'll have it out there where you can see where the areas are.
I think that would be interesting for people to see where those areas are, where people may be underserved. There needs to be some
I'm excited to
improvements.
see it myself.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I know this is definitely needed in the county just because there are a lot of pocket areas because we're very rural, 250 square miles in Roanoke County, so there are some of those pockets where people will need to do this.
Well, and I'm hoping we're going to be able to help out with that.
Great. Well, thank you so much. I know we're looking forward to seeing what the results are and then those next steps. So, and where can people find more information if they're looking for this online?
On our website, of course, www.roanokecountva.gov/BB study.
BB study. Okay, very good. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks, Amy.
Okay.
We all share a role in protecting our children and communities. That's why we're asking people to practice safe firearm storage. Just as we tell people to lock their cars, we want owners to lock up their firearms when not in use. Some simple steps are to always clear your firearms before storing them, use firearm safety devices such as trigger and cable locks, and to store ammunition separately in a locked container. Make safety a priority and secure your firearms today.
So Forever Kittens, or Fostering Roanoke Valley Regional Kittens, is a partnership between the Regional Center for Animal Care and Protection, Angels of Assisi, and the Roanoke Valley SPCA.
day has come to let you go. Only happiness I will show. I'll always be here for you, you know. Nothing takes away my love, and it shows.
We want to get them into a home and then out of a home and into their forever home as quickly as possible.
Up now, things have changed. Grew some wings now, you're flying away. I'll always be here for you, you know. Nothing takes away my love, and it shows. Yeah, nothing takes away my love when I let you go.
Everything revolves around the cat. You wake up, you sleep with the cat, you do everything with, you read with the cat on your lap, you watch television with the cat.
Will be. I hope you know my love stays when you go.
2018, the Regional Center for Animal Care and Protection took in 2,352 cats.
Some years down the long, long road, if you need help with your load, I'll always be here for you, you know. Nothing takes away my love, and it shows. Yeah, nothing takes away my love when I let you go.
So the best thing that we can do for them is send them out to foster. This prevents them getting sick while staying in the shelter. It gives them time to socialize with people and learn that people mean love.
They send you home with litter, with food, with toys for the kitten.
My love stays when you go. You're my baby, always will be. I hope you know my love stays when you go.
If you're interested in fostering, you can contact Forever Kittens on our Facebook page, or you can shoot me an email at mcords@rcacp.org, and we can get you set up with a foster application and just kind of talk to you about what we're looking for in foster parents.
And I can't imagine life without her. I truly can't. And she's just a member of the family now.
You know, my love stays when you go.
Hello, I'm Wendy Schultz, Tourism and Event Manager for Roanoke County Parks, Rec, and Tourism. And I'm here to tell you about the beginning of our spring season at Explore Park. We are getting more and more excited as it gets closer and closer and closer. And what we're doing on April 4th, we're going to start off the season with our Artisan Saturdays. An incredible event. It's an annual event, been going on now for years. Bring more and more people in each year, more artisans. It's when the artisans who are actually in our gift shop all year long come out and demonstrate what they have, all of their new wares as well as some of their old favorites. And they show folks exactly what they do and how they do it. And of course, it's also for sale, so it's a wonderful shopping excursion. We also have music that happens during that time, and it's just a fun morning and afternoon in the park. It begins at 10 a.m. and ends at 3 on Saturday, April 4th. And this is the first of a 3-part series. We'll also have one in June and another one in September. But what's making this one so exciting is once you have come and you've seen all the artisans, you've enjoyed the day with us, you can also be part of the ribbon cutting for Twin Creeks Brew Pub. That's going to occur at 3 o'clock on Saturday. We've also attached a lot of other activities for it, and we're calling it our Adventure Expo, because on that day as well, Treetop Quest is going to open for the season. Again, our aerial adventure park, fabulous attraction in the park. It's our star attraction, coming back for a strong second season. In addition to that, we're going to have, as I said, the official ribbon cutting for our very first brewery in Roanoke County, which has opened up its second location at Explore Park. There's going to be music on the lawn of the brew. We'll have food. The brew pub will be open for folks to come and enjoy what they have to offer. Plus, that day, you're also going to be able to experience all of the outdoor adventures that we have. In addition to Treetop Quest, Don's Cabins will be out there, Blue Mountain Adventures, and they'll be telling you about all of their new plans and activities that they have going on for the spring and the summer months. Don's Cabins has also added some new touches to his already fabulous selection. He actually has a new wedding cabin there, complete with a fireplace. It's a lovely, lovely cabin, a little bit bigger than the other ones, has a little kitchen nook. It's just beautiful. He's also going to be adding this year a larger yurt to his collection. So he keeps adding and adding on because it's just become such a beautiful, beautiful facility. Blue Mountain Adventures is of course going to be coming back with their whitewater rafting. They'll actually be offering that from Memorial Day through Labor Day. And they're probably going to be coming up with a couple of new things that they'll be telling us about on April 4th. Saturdays just continues to get bigger and bigger as more people hear about it. It's a wonderful opportunity to come out and learn how the artisans actually do what they do. You know, we're always fascinated to see the end result of their hard work and their creativity, but this is an opportunity to see them at work. It's just a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. We are absolutely thrilled to have Twin Creeks Brew Pub with us. We, tested the waters, so to speak, during our big Illuminates Christmas Walk of Lights, and it was so very well received. But it's really so nice to have an opportunity at the park to come in, to sit down in a historic setting. Food is delicious, of course, not to mention their craft beers and their ciders, which are wonderful, wonderful. They're just a fabulous partner. They're going to be announcing a couple of new things they'll be doing at the park through the summer at the ribbon cutting on April 4th. It's a great opportunity to come out and see what's going on. We have a full day of fun activities, educational activities, and new opportunities. And if folks want to learn more information, please go to our website, www.explorepark.org, or feel free to call our gift shop and visitor center at 540-427-1800. And we expect to see everyone out there with smiles on their faces, ready for a new spring adventure.
The Regional Center for Animal Care and Protection's Food Pantry program is an ongoing effort to help keep pets in their homes and out of the shelter. You can help by donating the following items: canned cat and dog food, dry cat and dog food, cat litter and toys to the RCACP Food Pantry. To participate in the program, visit rcacp.org or come by 1510 Baldwin Avenue, Northeast Roanoke to get more information. Your donation can help a dog or cat stay in their home.